Hello, everybody. I am Laurie Gerber, head coach at Handel Group Life Coaching, and this is Kimberly. Say hi, Kimberly.
Hi.
We just got finished leading the Design Your Life weekend at a beautiful, beautiful retreat center in Northern California, and it was an exceptional experience, and we're about to turn around and do it again September 13th weekend in Massachusetts at Kripalu. We're super excited about it. People say that this course is like nothing they have expected or ever done before. And so I wanted to record a conversation about what is really going on that makes it different. Take you behind the scenes, if you will, about what goes on in the Design Your Life weekend that makes it so different and so special. So Kimberly's here because she has the unique role, in the case of the last one we did, of reading all the homework of the participants and summarizing it for the leader. So that is why Kimberly is here. She has truly the behind the scenes and perspective. So Kimberly, talk a little bit about the homework, the legwork, and what you think that has to do with the course going the way that it does, please.
Yeah, the homework is deep. It's a deep dive where you really go into your life and really assess what you want. You get clear on your dreams. It's big. And people learn a lot from themselves in the process. And then we learn a lot reading their homework. We get such an eye in on who they are so that when they show up, we already have a really good idea of what they need and what we can give them, what we can provide to really give them the shift. So it's like we show up just already on the same page and ready to move them.
Yeah, so, I really, people say often that the price that they pay for the course, which at Kripalu starts at $355, which is crazy. We used to teach the course for $1,000 in New York City. So just, it's like a discount to come do it at a retreat center. It's crazy. So people say that just doing the homework actually is worth the price of the ticket because of how much it gets uncovered when you look at your life as a whole. So a lot of places will teach you principles and then you will apply it to different areas of your life. We are forcing you to look at your entire life and assess it at once. And that is extremely special. And then like Kimberly said, we walk in already with specific coaching for you, which is not being done at most courses, right? Again, it's usually general information. You apply it as you wish, but no, we're going to come and tell you specifically how we want you to apply it. And why that's exceptional is because people come often to courses like this because they want to work on their career or they want to work on a relationship or they're suffering over something. Turns out they actually need help with something totally different. And that's something we are completely trained to pick up on from the homework. So as soon as you come in, we can tell you, hey, you know what? I know you've been banging your head against the wall over here. Come look over here for a minute. This is actually where it's going to be easier, more effective. And it's that first domino that you need to push over to push all the other dominoes over. So that's a very unique thing that we can do because we read the homework and because we know you before you come and because we've done it so many times, of course. We've literally led the course hundreds of times. All right. So I think the next powerful thing is that we specifically tackle obstacles, 5 I'm going to go over today if we can, that essentially I'm covering everything that could get in the way of you successfully achieving something you want. You know, so you, in some courses you might deal with, you know, that you're too stressed out, or you might deal with the fact that you don't manage your time well, or you might deal with the fact that you are not over something from your past. In this particular methodology and the way we lay it out, we are dealing with every single obstacle we have ever seen a human being come up against. So by the end, everyone says like, okay, I mean, I haven't fixed everything, but I have an answer for everything. I have an understanding of what could help for any particular issue I have in any area of my life for the rest of my life. So that is very powerful. So Kimberly, I want you to talk about your favorite obstacles, you know, the ones that you think are the most profound that we tackle, and tell people a little more about how we help.
Oh my God, they're all so profound. But I think my favorite, because it's so big, is traits. And so character traits, just getting an idea of some of the things that I just come in with. Like, this is part of who I am and part of who I've always been. And it doesn't need to be who I am going forward. Like I just thought, oh, I'm always going to be sloppy. That's who I am. That's how it is. People just need to deal with it. And when I actually looked at that trait, I got to decide how I want it to affect me going forward. If I don't want it getting in the way of my career dream, I need to get a leash on it. So it was good to be able to identify it, get clear about it, and then be empowered that I could do something about it. So that was a huge obstacle for me.
And that's a great one to do in a group, because we get so upset and take it so personally that we have negative personality traits. So to be able to do it and laugh at it, and we insist on a sense of humor, to be able to laugh at your negative personality traits in a group, huge, right? Because you go home crystal clear about it, where it comes from, how to change it, but with a sense of humor and lightness about it. No more beating yourself up. Second obstacle I'll bring up is your excuses. These are just the day-to-day things you say to yourself to get yourself off the hook from doing what you know you should do. These are the fear thoughts, the bratty thoughts, the, you know, what can I do? It's hopeless thoughts. We teach you literally how to combat those. We will give you intellectual and physical tools to combat those voices so that they no longer rule the roost and your dreams rule the roost instead. All right, your turn, Kimberly.
Another obstacle?
Yeah.
Right. So we have traits and we have excuses and we have like past experiences that we just draw on, that like, this is how it's been for me and this is how it's going to happen like this again. So I, you know, from those past experiences, develop theories, really negative theories about how things are going to be for me. And then I'm out to prove them.
I hate when that happens. we call that unraveling your personal history, or excuse me, unraveling hauntings. So everybody has 10 or 30 things that have shaped them that still keep coming up and repeating. And we have a very unique technique in the methodology where we can actually take it apart and retell that story in a different way and understand that story in a different way so that it no longer haunts you. And that's huge, because people have been struggling with that and dealing with that in therapy often for years, but don't actually have the tools to move past it. The fourth obstacle is lying. Human beings lie by nature. We all lie. We all lie every single day. And if you don't believe me, just listen to yourself or others. We lie in all different ways. We'll teach you the 7 ways that human beings lie, and then how to deal with lying and the ways in which it interrupts your dreams and the ways in which it works against your dreams. And we'll actually make you a really good pitch for why telling will set you free, truly set you free.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the last obstacle?
Sure. The last one is just like no plan, no physical integrity, no structure to make the changes to go for what you want.
Right. So a lot of people come with a very simple challenge, which is they've never sat down and actually decided best guess in their most inspired yet sober state, best guess as to what's going to lead you to your dream, and then committed to it. And we teach you how to make that plan and then stick to that plan, which is probably our most powerful tool, but it only works at the end once we've cleared away all the obstacles. So I love that we're ending on that one. And I am excited to teach you all how to deal with all those obstacles and to inspire you about what's on the other side of those obstacles. The power of a group. I want to just speak about the power of being in a group. We work with people one-on-one all the time, of course, right? And it's so much fun, right? We love it. It's great to be able to focus on one individual, but there is something about doing it in a group where you can hear yourself in other people, where the focus isn't always on you, where there's just a sense of camaraderie and sameness that really changes a human being's consciousness about what is possible to believe in and think. So I really encourage you, if you can come and dedicate a weekend to doing this in a group, you're giving yourself a majorly awesome gift. Anything you want to say about that, Kimberly?
Yeah, I really loved how people saw themselves, there's like that common humanity in the group. And then also when they would break out into pairs, the bonding that happened was so sweet and so beautiful. And I just talked to one of the people that was at our last event, and she and the person she bonded with are continuing to meet weekly and talk and support each other afterwards. So it's so cool that when you could take away friendships and support.
Yeah, I hear the same thing. That this group stay together even for years after. And recently, I heard about a small group in one of the courses that went away on vacation together.
Oh,
Because once you start really bringing out the best in each other and looking for the best, you want to keep hanging out with those people. So
yeah.
that's awesome. And then talk a little bit about what people left with, Kimberly, because the end really is about planning.
Yeah. Yeah. They left with some really good insight about themselves. Like they aren't going to see things the same way anymore. It's like you can't unknow now what you know. Like, oh, I really was believing that excuse that I didn't have the time to exercise. And I don't believe that anymore. And now I have this promise to exercise 3 times a week, and they're doing it. And I just talked to 2 people this week that are keeping their promises from the weekend and feeling so proud.
Yeah.
This is amazing to me that could happen that quickly for them.
Right. The other thing I think that does make the course unique is that people are leaving with a contract. You're leaving with a contract with yourself and another person of what you're going to do with a way to stick to it, right? A person to help you stick to it and a artificial consequence structure to help you remember to stick to it. So again, what I have always found disappointing about a lot of courses I've taken is that I leave and I'm so inspired for about a week and then it fizzles out and I don't keep practicing what I learned.
Yeah.
So I love that about what we do. Okay, so remember at the very beginning of the course, we asked people why they came. I want you to tell people the most salient reasons why people came to the course, because anyone who's listening, I want you to think about, is this the right course for me? Is this the right time for me? Who should come? So talk a little bit about what you heard in that room.
Yeah, it was some people who felt stuck in life, like they just really needed to make a change. They needed to make a shift. They weren't happy in different areas of their life. People who wanted to figure out their next career move. People who wanted to improve their relationship with their partner. People who wanted to get back in touch with themselves and what they really even want going forward. It was really cool. The range.
I remember specifically people saying, I need to find my voice. I don't know what I really want or who I am. I need to find that. Maybe
there was like 3 people that said that.
Yeah.
They want to get clear.
Serving others or servicing others or really committing themselves to other people who now wanted to figure out what they really wanted. People in transition, for sure, in any kind of transition, moving, new jobs, new relationships. And building confidence was another one I heard a lot of too.
What was it?
Building confidence.
Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of myself. I want to be able to show up anywhere as myself. I want to be able to move ahead in my endeavors because I'm confident in myself.
Yeah.
So those are the kinds of things that people are coming for. Those will be who's with you when you come. It's already filling up, folks. But we have room for more, and we're so excited to see you if you're ready to do the work, because there is homework, there is deep introspection. It's not a quick fix. It's not hot coals. It's not tips and tricks. It really is intellectual and emotional and spiritual work. So if you are ready to do the work and you're ready to see a change and you want to see a change, I would highly recommend coming to the weekend. It's Stockbridge, Massachusetts, Kripalu Yoga Center. It is a beautiful environment. Beautiful. I've been there many times. It is never not beautiful. It is always beautiful. It's such a relaxing place to do this kind of work. So check the notes below, check the comment section. You will see a link to sign up. Again, it starts at $355, so the price is absolutely right. And you will have master coaching and wonderful preparation and wonderful results. I think that's everything I need to tell people, except for thank you, Kripalu, for hosting us on this for this wonderful event and allowing us to talk about it publicly. Kimberly, anything else you want to add?
I look forward to reading all that you put out there. That there really is somebody that receives you and your deep truth, and we really care about you and care about giving you what you come for.
Yeah, it's true. I think that's another thing that makes us unique. We really care about the individual person who's coming to us, and you'll be able to tell that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
It may not be Kimberly reading your homework. She's a West Coaster, but it will be one of our amazing coaches, and we can't wait to see you. So please join us in Massachusetts at Cabot, September 13th through 15th weekend. We hope to see you there.